piano, no card game, just a mirror cracked like lightning and a guest book full of names. I rode in from the North Ridge with a dust storm at my back. My canteen held a swallow, my coat held something black. Behind the bar, the bottles were lined like watching eyes, and every time I moved my hand, the mirror moved it twice. Don't look in the mirror, don't ask it what you've done. It don't show the face you're wearing, it shows the one you run from. When the lamps burn low and the dry winds moan, you'll see who pulled too soon. Don't look in the mirror at Dead Man's Saloon. I had shot my older brother. Overland our father left, said he reached down for his pistol, but I knew he reached for breath. I buried him by the windmill with his hat across his eyes. Told the preacher he died gambling, told my mother cleaner lies. Don't look in the mirror, don't ask it what you've done. It don't show the face you're wearing, it shows the one you run from. When the lamps burn low and the dry winds moan, you'll see who pulled too soon. Don't look in the mirror at Dead Man's Saloon. Fogged at midnight, though the room was desert dry, and my brother stood behind me with the same dust in his eyes. He didn't raise a finger, he didn't curse my name, he only held our father's pocket watch, still ticking through the flame. Don't look in the mirror, don't ask it what you've done. It don't show the face you're wearing, it shows the grave you dug from. When the lamps burn out and the floorboards groan, there's no horse, no road, no moon, just one more name in the guest book at Dead Man's Saloon. By dawn my horse was waiting, with no rider on the rein, and the mirror had one more fracture running clean through my name. On a hill of iron stone, and the surveyor's chain lay coiled there like a snake that found a home. I measured land for cattle barons, marked the earth with wooden stakes, moved one line by 40 paces, for a pouch of golden flakes. Old Ben Carter's little graveyard fell outside the deed by dawn. I said the law is ink and numbers, while his dead were moved along. Lay that chain down, lay it low. Don't let the cold links know. Every foot of stolen ground has a root that won't let go. When the red dust starts to whisper, when the moon leans thin and wide, you'll hear the chain come dragging through Red Divide. Ben stood there with his hat off, holding flowers brown and dry. Said, my wife has slept here 20 years, don't make me say goodbye. I drove my stake beside her marker, turned my horse and took the pay. By sundown every crow in town was facing Carter's way. Lay that chain down, lay it low. Don't let the cold links know. Every foot of stolen ground has a root that won't let go. When the red dust starts to whisper and the moon leans thin and wide, you'll hear the chain come dragging through Red Divide. Last night beneath my floorboards, that old brass chain uncurled. It measured out my bedroom like it owned my little world. Then Ben's wife stood in the doorway with grave dirt on her gown. Said, Mister, mark the boundary where a guilty man lies down. Lay that chain down, lay it low. Now the links have found my soul. No paper fence can hold back bones. No paid-off judge controls. If they find my boots at sunrise by stake, no hand supplied, tell them I was measured by the chain at Red Divide. Red Divide was split by lightning on a hill of iron stone, and the chain keeps counting paces where I should have left her bones. Salt River ain't held water since the winter '82, but a boat still scrapes the sand there when the moon burns pale and blue. I was marshaled down in Dry Mercy with a badge as cold as tin. I sold safe passage through the canyon to the men I should have pinned. I took coins from trembling fingers, watched their wagons cross the white. Then I told the raiders where to find them before they made the ridge by night. Pay the ferryman, pay him slow. Lay your silver in the sand below. The river's dry, but the dead still roll where the salt wind calls your name. No prayer gets over, no horse gets through. When the boatman turns his eyes on you, pay the ferryman, pay him true, or ride back wearing shame. There's one small boy from Carson with with a red scarf at his throat. He asked me if the stars could hear him when his mother missed the road. I still see that scarf at sundown, caught on every cactus spine, and every coin I ever pocketed turns to salt inside my wine. Pay the ferryman, pay him slow, lay your silver in the sand below. The river's dry, but the dead still roll where the salt wind calls your name. No prayer gets over, no horse gets through. When the boatman turns his eyes on you, pay the ferryman, pay him true. We'll ride back wearing shame. Last night my badge cracked open like an egg beneath my hand. Inside was that red scarf folded with a child's name written in sand. And I heard oars in the darkness, though no water kissed the shore. And the ferryman raised one finger like it counted me before. Pay the ferryman, pay him slow, lay your silver in the sand below. The river's dry, but the dead still roll, and tonight they roll for me. No badge can bargain, no lie can stand. When the boatman reaches from the sand, pay the ferryman, pay him true, then sink where no one sees. At dawn they found my holster and my badge gone dull with brine. Salt River ain't held water, but the sand was wet in the line. The undertaker kept a lantern burning blue beside the door. Said it never lit for living men, only debts unpaid before. I rode in late from Mercy Station with a broken spur and cough. My coat was stiff with desert salt, my Bible pages soft. There were no cards upon the table, no piano in the room, just a glass turned upside down there like it knew I'd come too soon. Don't light the lantern, mister, don't hang my name in pine. I still got one more mile to answer, one more sin that still ain't mine. But the wind said keep on walking, and the stars went pale and still. When the undertaker's lantern burns, somebody pays the bill. They blame me for the banker's killing by the well at Abilene. I saw the man who fired the pistol, but fear kept my mouth clean. Now his widow wears my silence like a veil across her face, and every town from here to nowhere spits my shadow out of place. Don't light the lantern, mister, don't hang my name in pine. I still got one more mile to answer, one more sin that still ain't mine. But the wind said keep keep on walking, and the stars went pale and still. When the undertaker's lantern burns, somebody pays the bill. At midnight by the rattlesnake crossing, I heard a wagon in the sand. No wheels, no team, no driver, just a coffin with my hand. The lid was carved with scripture, the nails were cold and bright, and inside lay the guilty man, wearing my face in the light. So light the lantern, mister, let it burn against the sky. Some truths crawl out of shallow graves when every lie runs dry. Tell the widow I was yellow, but I carried what I killed. When the undertaker's lantern burns, somebody pays the bill. Morning found 2 sets of boot prints where the dust had turned to red. One walked east toward judgment, one stopped beside the dead. Out by Widow Flats, the windmill turns against the desert air. No hand has fixed its broken wheel, but something keeps it there. I was deputy under Harlan, kept the jail keys on a chain, locked 3 strangers in the cell house when the dust storm swallowed rain. They begged me through the iron, said the sheriff set the fire, but I took his badge and money and called every dead man liar. Round, round, backward, turn that iron slow. The wind knows where the bones are, where the guilty rivers go. If you hear that wheel at midnight crying like a rusted crown, there's a deputy in Widow Flats the wind keeps wearing down. One had boots with copper buckles, one kept letters in his vest, one just hummed a hymn for mama with a tin star on his chest. By morning all the jail was ashes, and the sheriff rode away. I stood there with his bloody payroll while the town knelt down to pray. Round, round, backward, turn that iron slow. The wind knows where the bones are, where the guilty rivers go. If you hear that wheel at midnight crying like a rusted crown, there's a deputy in Widow Flats the wind keeps wearing down. Last night my key ring started turning on the nail above my bed. Every key was hot as branding, every tooth was painted red. Then the windmill groaned my title through a mouth of dust and wire, and 3 men walked beneath it with their shadows full of fire. No badge can bless a coward when the buried testimonies grow. If they find my keys at sunrise, where the ashes meet the ground, tell them I went answering where the wind keeps turning round. Out by Widow Flats the windmill turns against the desert air, and every time it faces east, 3 dead men whisper there. Judas Forge stood by the wash road where the coal smoke kissed the moon, and one bent horseshoe on the anvil rang each night at 2:30. I was blacksmith for the county, hammer, tongs, and leather hand. I could tell a man by hoof prints better than his wedding band. And 2 riders came at sundown with a sack of stolen pay, said, turn our tracks around, old man, and we'll make your trouble gray. Hammer low, Judas Forge, let the iron tell the tale. Every nail I drove for silver put an innocent man in jail. When the horseshoe rings at midnight and the coals burn white and cold, there's a hoof print in the ashes where the truth comes back for gold. I shod their horses backward, made the trail lie through the clay. The posse followed crooked marks and dragged young Willard Gray. His wife came to my doorway with his supper in a pail, said he was mending fence till moonrise. I kept hammering the nail. Hammer low, Judas Forge, let the iron tell the tale. Every nail I drove for silver put an innocent man in jail. When the horseshoe rings at midnight and the coals burn white and cold, there's a hoof print in the ashes where the truth comes back for gold. Last night the bellows breathed alone, though no hand pulled the chain. The gray horse stood inside the fire with no bridle and no mane. And Willard's voice came through the smoke, soft as rain on rust. Turn the shoe the right way, blacksmith, or where you lie through dust. Hammer low, Judas Forge, now the iron knows my name. No crooked track stays hidden when the dead walk through the flame. If they find my apron hanging where the coal and cinders rolled, say the hoof prints all turned forward when the truth came back for gold. Judas Forge stands cold by morning, but folks still hear it soon. One bent horseshoe on the anvil, ringing out at 2:30. Raven draw at one card table where dust would never lie, and a deck locked in a strong box that could deal the way men die. I dealt cards for hungry ranchers under lanterns swinging low, kept an ace beneath my sleeve cuff, kept my conscience moving slow. A farmer bet his daughter's dowry, his mule, his land, his name. I turned the black ace over and smiled like luck was tame. Don't deal the black ace, mister. Don't let that dark card fall. It remembers every trembling hand that reached and lost it all. When the raven taps the window and the whiskey turns to clay, the black ace rides at midnight to collect what gamblers pay. The farmer walked out wordless, hat pulled down against the rain. His daughter stood beside the hitch rail with her wedding dress in a grain sack. I heard she married no man, heard he vanished by the creek. But every card I touched thereafter felt like bones against my cheek. Don't deal the black ace, mister. Don't let that dark card fall. It remembers every trembling hand that reached and lost it all. When the raven taps the window and the whiskey turns to clay, the black ace rides at midnight to collect what gamblers pay. Last night the strong box opened with no key inside my hand. The deck spread out before me like a graveyard in the sand. Then that girl in faded muslin sat across from me alone, said, "Deal it fair this time, sir," in a voice like turning stone. Don't deal the black ace, mister, but my fingers knew the way. It slid out black as judgment where my last good prayer should lay. Now the chair across is empty and the dawn won't speak my name. The black ace rides at midnight and I lost my soul the same. A raven draw has one card table where the dust still will not lie, and the dealer in the corner keeps an ace in his dead eye. resort had one tall clock tower leaning west above the square. It never chimed for weddings, only guilt that gathered there. I kept the gears and oiled the hands, wound the hour every night. The mayor paid me $40 to make one wrong hour right. A boy named Thomas wore the rope for a killing he denied. His pardon crossed the county line while I held back the time. When the clock strikes 13, don't you stand beneath that sound. Every bell you bend for silver brings the dead back into town. There's no dust deep enough for a lie to sleep unseen. Mercy comes too late, boys, when the clock strikes 13. His sister brought a basket with warm bread wrapped in white. Said, "Sir, my brother's innocent. The governor wrote last night." I looked down at the letter, then looked up toward the rope, and the minute hand above me turned as heavy as a stone. When the clock strikes 13, don't you stand beneath that sound. Every bell you bend for silver brings the dead back into town. There's no dust deep enough for a lie to sleep unseen. Mercy comes too late, boys, when the clock strikes 13. The tower breathes at midnight, though no wind can reach that high. And a boy with rope-burned collar counts the hours with my eyes. Last night the gears stopped turning, but the hammer still came down. 13 strokes across the desert, 13 graves around the town. When the clock strikes 13, don't you beg the Lord for more. Every borrowed minute comes collecting at your door. I spent $40, lost one soul I couldn't clean. Now my name is in the tower where the clock strikes 13. At dawn they found the clock face cracked, my boots below the stair, and one warm loaf beside me with Thomas written there. No tracks run west of Hollow Mesa, no station lights the plain. But every year on All Souls Evening, you can hear a midnight train. I was hired to guard a strong box full of silver, deeds, and gold. The banker said no man will know it, but greed don't do what it is told. 5 riders flowers came with flower sack faces. I knew each voice by name. I kept my rifle pointed downward while the passengers screamed in flame. Lord, don't stop that train for me. Let it thunder past the stone. There's a ticket in my pocket for a seat I don't want owned. If the whistle starts a-wailing where no iron rails remain, you best pray you ain't been summoned by the train beneath the mesa. A mother held her baby crying. A preacher clutched his book. I saw the fire take the curtains, and I still turned back to look. They gave me half the stolen silver, wrapped in canvas stained with smoke. I bought a ranch near San Lorenzo, but no seed I planted woke. Lord, don't stop that train for me. Let it thunder past the stone. There's a ticket in my pocket for a seat I don't want owned. If the whistle starts a-wailing where no iron rails remain, you best pray you ain't been summoned by the train beneath the mesa. Now the cattle won't cross water, and the well gives only rust. My wife hears wheels at supper, dragging sparks across the dust. Last night I found a burned out lantern swinging cold above my gate, and a child's small handprint in the ashes on the silver dinner plate. Lord, don't stop that train for me, but it's slowing by the stone. There's a conductor with no eyelids calling, passenger, come home. I can smell the smoke of judgment, I can hear the couplings chain. Tonight I pay the fare forever on the train beneath the mesa. At dawn they found my ranch house empty. All the silver turned to black, and out past Hollow Mesa there were fresh rails in the sand. Devil's Gate, the fences lean like old men full of blame, and a branding iron in the ashes still glows without a flame. I rode for Colonel Maddox, kept his cattle, kept his lies, changed the marks on stolen heifers under blood-red morning skies. A widow's herd went missing When the winter killed her grain, I burned our sign across her future and rode off before the rain. Burn, burn black iron, right what men deny. Smoke don't rise to heaven when it knows the reason why. If you steal another's bread and call the hunger fate, you'll wear the last brand burning down at Devil's Gate. Her little boy came barefoot with a rope around his hand, said, "Mister, have you seen our cattle? Mama can't keep this land." I gave him half a nickel and a lie wrapped up in dust. That night his empty supper plate turned red along the crust. Burn, burn black iron, right what men deny. Smoke don't rise to heaven when it knows the reason why. If you steal another's bread and call the hunger fate, you'll wear the last brand burning down at Devil's Gate. Last moon I found that branding iron, buried cold beneath my bed. It hissed my name against the floorboards like a coal that wasn't dead. Then I saw her herd go passing through the wall and through the rain. Every steer had hollow eyes and every horn wore flame. Burn, burn black iron, press me clean and deep. Some men sell the hungry, then go praying in their sleep. No grave can hide a hand that took more than it ate. I'll bear the last brand burning down at Devil's Gate. At dawn they found the pasture still, no hoof print, hide or bone, just one black mark on the gatepost, in my saddle smoking alone.